Howdy friends, and welcome again to the chefandthegrape.com. I am your host, Chef Christoph, and I'm lucky enough to be here on the tasting room floor of the 2017 Vancouver International Wine Festival. I'm lucky enough to be spending some time with some of the best winemakers from BC, across Canada, and around the world. So first up, I was so lucky I got to spend some time with my new friend Juan. Pablo. Juan, thank you so much for making the time to be with me this afternoon. Juan Pablo is from Viña Montes in Chile, and I know a little bit about the story, so can I share a little bit of it, and then you correct me if I'm wrong. Viña Montes was started by Aurelio Montes Sr. in the 80s, early 80s, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and he had a vision that Chilean wine could rival the best wines in the world. And this was a time when Chilean wine was really known as being very quaffable, very affordable.
A lot of bulk
wine.
The average price point coming from that part of the world was actually very low.
Yeah. And so here's Juan Pablo who says, no, I think our wines can rival the best of Bordeaux, the best of Napa, the best of anybody in the world. To which he was resoundingly laughed at.
It was called the fool, which we're going to catch on to that in a second.
Nobody wanted to invest in Viña Montes.
Absolutely.
The only reason the winery even happened was because Aurelio mortgaged his house.
Along with his, at the time, 3 partners.
Yes. Flash forward, Aurelio Jr. was here just last year, I think.
That's right.
And
they're coming back this year, which is, I'll tell you about the dates later.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
But Aurelio Jr. tells me that his dad just bought himself a birthday present. He bought himself a helicopter.
That's right.
Which I said, you know what? That's beautiful. That's somebody who really put everything on the line, who threw himself out there, you know, after decades of work, of passion, of commitment, gets a reward for all of that. I think that's karma in the best of all possible ways.
He's very committed. One of the reasons, besides that he's a pilot, he's been a professional pilot for 30 years, is that he commutes a lot within the ratio of the 3 properties.
Right.
And it will take him too long to drive from Santiago to the main winery if we have an emergency or something. So he just cruises over the mountains with his helicopter within 30 minutes.
And you brought one of your flagship wines.
That's right. We brought our baby and what's made it many things possible.
Are you looking at this? You have to tell the story of Purple Angel because this is a very special wine.
It definitely is. It's our flagship, one of the colonies for the winery. You mentioned the 80s, and 1986 actually was the first ultra-premium Cabernet coming from Chile, created by Montes. He was called crazy for the price points he was reaching, and it wasn't much longer after that he decided to come up with the first iconic wine in Chile. He was laughed at again. He filed for bankruptcy twice. That was the second time because people thought he was crazy. A grape that nobody knew, let alone that not many people in the world knew what Chile was. And he was deciding to come up with an ultra premium wine. And
this is over 90% Carmenere.
Right. This is, we talk technically, it's 92% Carmenere, 8% Petit Verdot. From our 2 properties, we have from La Palta and from Archivo, which is closer to the ocean, but with a little more desertical landscape. And both are dry farm. I know you're interested in that.
I am. But let's just talk accolades for a second. I'm not the only person who says that Purple Angel is an absolutely world-class wine. Can you speak a little bit to the recognition that it's received?
Definitely. Well, Purple Angel, amongst all, it's never below some of the top ratings. I feel a little shy sometimes about saying it, but
no, man, I started this.
It's 93 points across the board from all the major magazines, 95 points at Cantor, Best Wine and Show, Best Winemaker of the Year. So we've been lucky that we put all our effort in this wine to show the world the message that you just mentioned about Aurelio was truly reaching. Chile can come up with world-class wines independently where they come from, and definitely come up with the Carmenere. We're pretty much the only country that produces it. At that price range, got a lot of recognition. To the point, let me tell you something. We got distribution with 150 plus points all across the world. More than we get from Viña Montes.
Oh wow!
So that's a pretty crazy study case that just the University of Harvard recently published.
Yes.
So it's our baby, it's what we live and die for, and that's how we actually pass on the message, how we work in Viña Montes.
This is one of the purest tasting, cleanest, freshest wines, certainly in the room tonight, and I think certainly one of the brands that's recognized as such. I feel, and I'm sure there are other people who feel, that this is a direct result from the work that Viña Montes does with sustainability. Can you tell me just briefly about what that work is and why it's so important to Viña Montes?
Definitely. Christopher, I will steal words from Aurelio directly. He says that he's in a world where it's very important to be organic, sustainable. Sustainability to us means a commitment not only to the work that's making, to how you treat the farm, your carbon footprint, the community that surrounds the winery, the workers, the labor, the environment of working. Our accounting includes absolutely everything in the process of winemaking. So what we do, we're actually the only winery that has almost negative, or in this case will be a positive, carbon footprint.
Right.
That will say that we consume less than we actually produce.
Yeah.
Another thing that we do, Chile is a very desertical country. The world, we need to take care of our planet, and water is a scarce resource.
Yeah.
So we begin working.
Not in Vancouver, right?
Not here.
We don't have that problem here.
But down there, it's a very scarce resource, and we realized that in many years there might not be water to water our plants, and we needed to get ready for that. He's a visionary. He's always working 20 to 30 years ahead. So he decided with the Purple Angel to not to water plants anymore. It was a hit and miss kind of project for 5 years until we got the balance out and we got an even more elegant, more powerful, more elegant, and much more integrated Purple Angel. That was passed on to all of the reds. Started with the Purple Angel.
Yeah, it's not just the Purple Angel, it's all of the wines. Juan Pablo, thank you so much for making the time to
My
be
pleasure.
here, and thank you for sharing the story of Viña Montes. This is absolutely one of the wineries that you have to make time for if you're coming down to Van Wine Fest.
Cheers.
So pretty amazing getting to hang out and spend some time with my friend Juan Pablo from Viña Montes. I hope that you enjoyed the interview with him, but more than anything else, I hope that you make the time to taste the wines of Viña Montes. They really are something special and absolutely deserving of your time, especially here at the 2017 Vancouver International Wine Festival.